against this right-hander out of Elon University. And the first pitch of the game is fouled straight back, and we're underway. Jose hits one high in the air down the left field line, pretty deep, hooking towards the crowd, and that will be caught by Randy Arozarena, just in play down the left field line for the best in baseball. And he hits this ball to center field, hits it pretty deep. Back goes Rodriguez, and J-Rod will put it away. He checked Luke Raley to make sure they weren't going to collide, and Rodriguez took charge for the second out. Started to feel that right shoulder bark on him a little bit. 0-2 pitch is sent into right center field, so Kirby kept filling up the zone with 2 strikes, and Isaac Paredes makes him pay with a single into right center. On the ground towards third, backhanded on 2 hops by Brendan Donovan. His throw gets Walker at first. And 1 hit and 1 left on in the top half of the first inning. Mike Burrows turned in the bottom half. Mike Burrows on the mound for his 4th start as an Astro, as he delivers wide to Brendan Donovan. In an inning, went a total of 4 1/3. That's going to be a challenge by Donovan on the 1-1 pitch called a strike by the crew chief Todd Tichenor.
He's going to regret that.
That's going to be an early challenge. It's either going to be 2-1 or 1-2, and it's going to be a 1-2 count.
Seattle has 1 left.
Set a record for earliest challenge in one of our games.
Might be close.
3 pitches in. He'd rather have guys swing their way on than just let them walk around.
Christian Walker with the backhand play will flip it underhand to Mike Burrows, and Donovan retired for the first out.
With the left-handed hitters in this lineup, because his changeup is effective, as it looks like a slider just gets dropped or dumped, I should say, out in the left field.
On the ground, sharply hit past Correa down the left field side. Cal Raleigh heading to third. Into second goes Julio Rodriguez. It'll likely be a double for J-Rod, his 3rd extra base hit of the series after playing his first 13 games without one. Batting average and an 1171 OPS. This ball hammered to right field, and back goes Cam Smith, and he'll watch this one go. That's the first extra base hit of the year for Josh Naylor. It's a 3-run home run, and the Mariners jump out in front in the first.
Well, as much as you appreciate Mike Burrows throwing strikes, that is less than ideal when it's right down the middle. And even with the struggles of Josh Naylor, he knows what to do with this one. It's a low line drive out of here. But on our Matches from Supermo, you can see that is just center cut.
Not only is it the first extra base hit of the year for Naylor, he's single, double, and home run in 3 consecutive hitters. And Arozarena pops this one into center field. Taylor Trammell makes the play for out number 2. They have kind of turned it around here at home in this series, as Burrows picks up a strikeout as he goes to the changeup to get Luke Raley for his first strikeout of the game. But a 3-0 lead for the Mariners thanks to Josh Naylor. Here is Carlos Correa. Correa goes after the first pitch and cues one past Josh Naylor and into right field. The Astros have a leadoff base runner here in the second inning, trying to answer the Mariners' 3 spot in the bottom of the first.
That's a hot smash.
4 times he's faced him. And grounds this one towards the middle. Right there is the second baseman Cole Young, who will step on the bag and turn 2. But just like that, the Astros have their leadoff runner wiped off the bases, 2 away. Garver's been perfect on the year in challenges, 4 for 4. As it turns out, it's going to work out for the Mariners anyhow, as 1 pitch later, Taylor Trammell grounds out to first.
Thanks to everyone here in Seattle and our crew, and you guys.
It's good to be able to spend your birthday with you in Seattle. The crew was also looking forward to hanging out with you after the game, as some of the crew. It has been a long and winding road in this first road trip of the year. This was a little pop-up in the shallow center. Trammell won't be able to get there in time. Mitch Garver has a little flare single. That was in the air for a little while. Not sure if Trammell got walked during the 7-game losing streak. But this time, Burrows goes after the 9-hitter on 3 pitches and strikes out Cole Young for the second out. That's the second strikeout for Burrows. Both of his strikeouts against the lefties have been on that changeup. Luke Raley and Cole Young. This ball hit into right field, hit pretty deep. Back goes Cam Smith. He will reach up and make a catch right in front of the wall. Cam Smith continues his stellar defensive work in 2026. Of the team with the second most runs in the league. Yainer Diaz sends one on an 0-1 pitch to J.P. Crawford. And he makes the play for the first out.
Yeah, got some big names drop out of the rotation.
This one on the ground to short. Another play for J.P. Crawford and 2 quick outs for Kirby, who continues to fill up the zone. Knows it will be a different look to his rotation coming up beginning tomorrow, as he has lost 60% of his rotation on this trip due to injury. Jose Altuve grounds one to third, 3 ground outs and a 1-2-3 third for Kirby.
Oh man, yeah. No, he's turned into the sprint speeds, the power, the arm.
This one hooked towards first, and Christian Walker runs. Oh man, that's just miscommunication there. Walker could have gotten to the bag himself, but he chose to flip it to Burrows, who wasn't on the bag. The glove of Carlos Correa, his first time up. This ball's popped high in the air. Altuve drifts out. Cam Smith comes in. It's Jose Altuve with the call. And that's the first out of the inning. He could get 6 innings of work in today. This ball hammered to deep center field. And Josh Naylor, who did not have an extra base hit before today, has 2 home runs today against Burrows, as he sends one deep into the center field bleachers for a 2-run home run. He has driven in 5 in 2 at-bats.
Well, he's sitting dead red and got red and turned on it. Second home run of the game, and this one went 433 feet. Got those arms extended.
Naylor entered the game with twice on the changeup. This time he puts it in play, but Correa's there on a couple of hops. And Carlos throws out Randy Arozarena for the second out. On a changeup his first time up. And he goes after the first pitch here and sends it into shallow right. Cam will try and play it on a hop. Backhands it and keeps it in front of him. Cam couldn't quite get there to make a diving attempt, so Luke Raley has a 2-out single.
Came in with a 299 OPS.
Correa will have to go to first, and they'll get J.P. Crawford for the final out of the inning. But the Mariners tack on 2 more thanks to Josh Naylor, who has driven in all 5. I feel like we saw that yesterday with Logan Gilbert, as Jordan pops this one high in the air. Third baseman Brendan Donovan will put it away for the first out. Put Isak in that 3 spot in the lineup, hitting behind Jordan Alvarez, and he's 2 for 2 today. Isak watches that ball down the right field line. He also sees Luke Raley get to it in a hurry, so he puts the brakes on it first, but Paredes is 2 for 2.
Might be a better way of saying it.
And he goes down on strikes here, so Kirby does pick up his first strikeout, getting Walker for the second out of the inning. Correa down on strikes, so Kirby picks up his first 2 strikeouts, the last 2 batters he faces. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th in a 5-0 Mariners lead. Garver goes down on strikes, and there's one away. This one towards the middle, and Nick Allen moves to his left, makes the play for out number 2. We'll see who it is, to be determined. This one's a little looper on a 2-2 pitch that is going to stay fair. Did that hit the chalk line? It was right near that.
It had to be right on top of it. Mike Burrows can't believe it, and I'm kind of with him.
It's the 3rd hit for Brendan Donovan in his last 22 at bat here. Overall 3.94. Raleigh sends this one into right, playable for Cam Smith, and he waits for it and puts it away for the final out of the inning. So the Astros will
chance at life.
And Cam takes advantage with a base hit into right field. So Mitch Garver, who had an opportunity to challenge that 0-2 pitch, elected not to. Garver is 4 for 4 in his challenges this year. Maybe he wants to keep that record perfect, but he would have been 5 for 5.
It really feels that way, doesn't it? Because there were a couple times you felt like Garver could have challenged, and he probably would have gotten the call, but he was just hesitant.
Hey, the Astros have their first runner in scoring position as Taylor Trammell singles the other way. Back-to-back base hits here against Kirby to start the 5th inning. Taking advantage of the aggressiveness of Yainer
There we
Diaz,
go.
who sends one into left center. That should score a run. Parrish Chica is waving Cam Smith home. He'll score easily. Astros on the board. It's now a 5-1 game. Yainer Diaz with an RBI single. Bats first and third, nobody out. And Allen chops one right to second base. Cole Young will flip it to Crawford, and they turn and double play. The Astros will get a run out of it. And Allen hits into a double play for the first two outs of the inning. It's now a 5-2 game. This one towards the middle, and Crawford will glove it. JP makes the play across for the final out of the inning. Astros had 3 consecutive hits to start the inning, and they score 2, now down 5-2. As hitters, Burrows trying to solve Josh Naylor, who hit second in this inning. Julio greets him with a single here to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. That's J-Rod's second hit of the game. And the Mariners with 9 hits. That's a career high against Mike Burrows. He allowed 9 in his first start as an Astro. Signed a 5-year deal in the offseason. Got under this one. Walker backs up, but Jose Altuve has the better angle. Jose puts it away in foul territory for the first out.
Yeah, you got this monster road trip.
Runner goes, ground ball caught by Christian Walker. And Julio Rodriguez gets to second base as he was on the move.
And then your next 2 road trips are only 3 gamers.
That hit hard. Past Altuve into right field. Around third comes Julio Rodriguez to score. Luke Raley with his second hit of the game. And the Mariners have scored 6 runs today. Raley drives in his 10th run of the year. That one hit hard. That'll be in the right center field for a hit. JP Crawford on the board with his first hit. With every subsequent hit, it's a new career high allowed by Mike Burrows. That's now 11 base hits for the Mariners today. For a base hit his first time up, and then struck out his second time. This is a pop-up. Jose Altuve is camped under it, and Jose will put it away for the final out of the inning. 3 hits in the inning for Seattle. They score a run and now lead at 6-2. And Jordan pops it up again. Same kind of area. This time Donovan a little further to go, and Brendan stays with it. Jordan frustrated at home plate. And a foul tip caught by Mitch Garver for a strikeout. Kirby's 3rd of the game, 2nd out of the inning. This year making his 4th start of the season. And Walker cannot hold up. Austin Jones, the first base umpire, says he went too far. That'll be back-to-back strikeouts for Kirby to end the 6th, similar to what he did 7 straight games.
So many things on the line this inning.
This one in play, and Taylor Trammell doesn't have to move very far. What away here in the 6th. That'll be the first walk allowed by Burrows. Donovan draws a 1-out walk, with his average at 159 on the year. Pops this into shallow left, coming on Jordan Alvarez. Time to get there, and Jordan puts it away for the 2nd out. On the ground, Correa on a couple of hops will take his time and throw to first. And Mike Burrows with a 6-inning outing today. He'll trail those. He leaves the mound down 6-2. This year without Pena in there. One of them had Correa at short and Paredes at 3rd, and the other one we've seen the last 2 games with Correa staying at 3rd and Nick Allen playing at short.
Protecting the health of him.
This ball hit to right, hit pretty well. Back on it goes Raley, has room and puts it away. Cam Smith sends one to the track and right for out number 2.
Good his body felt over there at third base on a daily basis.
Trammell goes down looking. That's 6 strikeouts for Kirby. 4 of them in the last 5 batters. He is getting stronger as the game goes along. New pitcher for the Astros. And he gets Josh Naylor on a first pitch swinging pop-up. Carlos Correa will put it away. 1 pitch and 1 out for JP France.
He needed that.
9 pitches in his first major league outing, and here he is on 2 days rest facing the Mariners again. This ball sent in the air to Cam Smith. So far very economical, as JP France has thrown 3 pitches and picked up 2 outs.
It's been an RBI machine too when he's been in there.
This ball hit into right field for a base hit. Luke Raley has a single on a 1-0 pitch. That'll be hit number 12 for the Mariners. And Raley a 2-out base runner. That ball skied high in the air to center field. Pretty well hit, but Trammell looks like he has room and does in front of the warning track. Now backs onto the track for the final out of the inning.
Of course, Craig Biggio. Through the same number of games, Altuve has 215 more hits. So this will be fun to watch play out.
When this series started, we kind of talked about how the Seattle Mariners offense was struggling. The Astros offense is struggling. Good hustle by Joey. And we're hoping that one of them would figure it out. It was unfortunate for the Astro fans.
Altuve cues one to second. They'll go to short for one, and the turn not quite in time for the double play. Jose beats the return throw from J.P. Crawford to keep the inning going. That's a 4-pitch walk. And now the tying run will be on deck as Dan Wilson will come back out to the mound. This higher end to face Jordan, but lefty on lefty does not normally work against Jordan. This ball lined to left. And Isaac Paredes lines out for the final out of the inning. Brash gets the final out of the 8th. And the Astros fail to score and leave 2. 2-1 pitch is a test for Shea right away. Gobbles it up on 2 hops and throws out the runner Mitch Carver. 1 out here in the 8th as J.P. Francis. On the ground, 1 hop. Christian Walker says he's got it, and he does for the 2nd out. Julia.
Our next telecast is presented by Kaplan's
Team here in Seattle. They went right back to Houston as Donovan delivers a base hit to left. Well, Brendan Donovan has been on base 3 straight times, double, walk, and now a single. There'll be a 2-out base runner for Seattle. This one golfed deep to center field, all the way back. Trammell. Did Cal get enough of it? No, he didn't. Just got under that one as Trammell catches that on the warning track in left center. Astros down 4, last chance in the 9th.
For a first-year broadcast team.
Was that the last 15 games of the year?
Yes.
That's where they ended with a 15-game losing streak?
Yeah, and I think the last game of the year went 15 innings or something crazy.
Correa sends one into right center field. Pretty well hit. Luke Raley back on it. Puts it away for the first out of the 9th. Another one to right field. Another one sending Luke Raley back. This one traveling, and Raley makes a catch up against the wall. That ball had a lot of carry the other way. Cam didn't miss a home run by much.
That had some.
No, he tagged it that well. Walker will take second without any fielder's effort to retire him, so it's probably fielder's indifference on that advancement. And grounds this one to the right side. Naylor, the hero of the game, will flip it to Cole Wilcox. Josh Naylor with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs, leading the offense as the Mariners sweep the Astros for the first time since August of 2018 in a 4-game series, as they win today by the final score of 6-2, and the Astros have lost 8 in a row for the first time in 13 seasons. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger. Lauren Callender and Brian Bogusevic are your hosts. Julia Morales helping out with interviews in the Astros clubhouse. Astros go 1-9 on the road trip, having lost their last 8. Postgame show next.